So, hello Saurabh, welcome to EduTap. And before all this, let me congratulate you. A very congratulations on your clearing for this UPSC EPFO, and that too in first attempt. Many
Uh,
congratulations to you. Now you should inspire our audience. And so, yes, Saurabh, how are you feeling?
uh, First of ma'am, thank you for support that I got from EduTap during my journey, and feeling now is
Yes, Saurabh.
happy as well as excited.
Okay, happy as well as related. Yes. So, Saurabh, so audience, what I'll give you a quick educational background and all that about Saurabh. Then we'll start with the interview so that whatever that is required, that is आपके preparation के लिए भी जो भी आपको inputs चाहिए या फिर inspiration चाहिए या motivation, that all Saurabh can give you. So, Saurabh, he is from Shirur, जो पुणे में है एक town and महाराष्ट्र में है. And there he has completed his 10th and 12th. After that he went to Pune University and he has done his graduation in mechanical engineering, and उसी में एक specialization उन्होंने किया था heat and power engineering, that in PG, that to Pune University से. And ये सब करते हुए ही 2019 से ही उन्होंने अपना यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट किया था. Along with that, while doing that UPSC preparation, ही इन्होंने 2 एग्जाम्स अटेम्प्ट किए मेजरली. एक तो यूपीएससी का तो था ही. Along with that, he has also attempted Indian Forestry Services and UPSC EPFO. ठीक है, वो किस तरह से हुआ एंड ऑल दैट विल हियर फ्रॉम हिमसेल्फ. मैं एक ब्रीफ स्नैपशॉट दे रही हूँ आपको. सो आईएफएस बस 9 मार्क्स के इससे उन्होंने इंटरव्यू में इंटरव्यू तक गए थे. इंटरव्यू भी हो गया था बहुत ही अच्छे से, लेकिन 9 मार्क्स से उनका रह गया था. नाउ बट विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम एंड विदाउट लैमेंटिंग ऑन हिज फेलियर, he took lessons from that, and in the same year, within a span of that 4 to 5 months, उसी मंथ में जो EPFO का इंटरव्यू हुआ था, he did it great and he came out with flying colors, and now he got into UPSC EPFO organization. So here तो हो गया इनका दैट इन फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट. ये उनका स्नैपशॉट है. नाउ विल हियर एवरीथिंग दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर योर मोटिवेशन प्रिपरेशन, एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम सौरभ हिमसेल्फ. Yes, Saurabh, once again, I wholeheartedly welcome you to this success story and many congratulations. Yes, Saurabh, आप बताइए. आप जो एजुकेशन का जो मैंने बताया है, मेजरली आपने 10th and 12th किया था शिरूर से. एक तो मीन टाउन इतना
Yes,
छोटा भी टाउन नहीं है, इतना बड़ा भी नहीं है. आई थिंक इट्स ए मॉडरेट टाउन, राइट? एंड फ्रॉम
yes, ma'am.
दैट टाउन यू वेंट टू पुणे यूनिवर्सिटी, जो बिल्कुल अलग सिटी और अलग बड़ा नाम है. तो हाउ डिड यू मैनेज द ट्रांजिशन?
Uh, First of all, ma'am, thank you for such a great introduction. The transition for me to come from small village, it's a town actually, Shirur, to Pune University was both drastic as well as some excitement hidden. Because as Shirur is only 60 kilometers from Pune, we every here and then used to hear about colleges in Pune, that we have COAP and various engineering college, that Pune is also known as the Oxford of the East. So we were excited that in future we soon will be entering in that Oxford. But at the same time, there was some hesitation that whenever we move to any engineering college, then we feel that our rural background or some language barrier may be there. But I think the colleges as well as the environment in the Pune were both acceptable to us, and they welcomed us with both the hands.
ओके, ग्रेट ग्रेट. सो यू हैव गॉट, मतलब आपका बिल्कुल वो ट्रांसिशन का इतना लगा नहीं था. यू वर एबल टू ब्लेंड इन वेरी वेल वहां पे.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है,
Yes.
दैट ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ द वार्मथ दैट यू हैव रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम द यूनिवर्सिटी एंड द टीचर्स, योर फ्रेंड्स एक्सेट्रा, राइट?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
सो सौरभ, आपने ग्रेजुएशन इंजीनियरिंग में किया एंड पीजी भी आपने स्पेशलाइजेशन किया. देन व्हाट मेड यू मूव टू यूपीएससी, मतलब सिविल सर्विसेज. बिल्कुल जैसे कई बार ऐसा होता है कि इंजीनियरिंग किया तो कोर में हम लोग जाएंगे, उसी में कुछ करेंगे. सो हाउ
Yes.
डिड दैट शिफ्ट हैपन टू यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन?
Ma'am, preparing for civil services was always my dream because during my school time, one of our senior got selected into the civil services, and he delivered very great speech about the services and how a person in a service can serve the society. So that was always in my mind. But when I was choosing my graduational subject, I also kept in mind that this competitive exam is some kind of uncertain. So we should also have some kind of backup so that after a period of time, then we don't feel demotivated if we are unable to reach that height in the examination. So I went for the mechanical engineering as my graduation subject. And as I was very confident that I will be going for the civil services, and ma'am, I also chose mechanical engineering as my optional in civil services. So I thought that maybe joining the masters, that is heat and power, will definitely help me in UPSC journey. And it happened because a lot of material that is required for mechanical engineering as optional in civil services, I got from my postgraduate teachers as well as college. So the engineering, I think it was always a part of my preparation. And another thing about shifting towards UPSC was uh, various aspects that when we are looking for a job, even in the engineering services, there should be diversity, there should be successive progression, and we should have great touch with our roots, means the people from where we came. And I think these aspects, if we look at, and then the civil services is the best one to suit all these means aspirations. Then we are connected with the people, we have diversity, means we will be working in various fields, and there is a good succession, means we our progress will continuously improve in civil services. So that's why I chose that I will be preparing for UPSC.
ओके, ग्रेट टू हियर दैट सौरभ, कि आपका क्लैरिटी था इवन बिफोर आपने वो इंजीनियरिंग वाला लिया. यू हैड दैट क्लैरिटी दैट यस आई हैव टू अटेम्प्ट यूपीएस एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू यूटिलाइज दैट सब्जेक्ट्स आल्सो उस तरह से.
Yes, ma'am.
वेरी वेरी गुड सौरभ. तो सौरभ, जैसे आपने बताया कि यू हैव अटेम्प्टेड द यूपीएससी एंड यू हैव आल्सो सेड दैट यू हैव डन इंडियन फॉरेस्ट सर्विसेज भी आपने अटेम्प्ट किया. हाउ दैट हैज हैपेंड? मतलब यूपीएससी के पार्ट ही था या फिर कुछ और उसका स्टोरी है बिहाइंड दैट?
Ma'am, as we spoke, I started my UPSC journey in 2019. During initial first 2 years, I was not means aware about Indian Forest Service. The only forest service that I knew was in the state services.
Okay.
So for first 2 years, I didn't means went for the prelims or forest services. But once I get more and more knowledge about Indian Forest Services, and also one of the advantage with my mechanical engineering optional was it was common for both civil services as well as forest services. And various aspirants who were preparing with me, they suggested me that if you are taking such a technical subject, then you should also aspire for the forest services. So ma'am, that was also motivation that with one optional I will be able to give two exam. And but for that I had to prepare a deep about the prelims. So I work on that I should be able to clear the prelims for forest. And ma'am, that was my inspiration that even the engineering subject helped me in that also.
Okay. ग्रेट. तो सौरभ, ओके, फॉरेस्ट्री सर्विसेज भी आपने अटेम्प्ट किया था. नाउ कई बार ऐसा होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स का, मीन एस्पिरेंट्स का एक वो रहता है कि एक सिर्फ यूपीएससी ईपीएफओ या फिर वेरियस अदर रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज एग्जामिनेशंस भी कई सारे होते हैं, वो एक अटेम्प्ट उसी के लिए प्रिपेयर करने में भी बहुत परेशान हो जाते हैं. बट एज आई कैन सी इन 2023 itself you have cleared both IFS, जो वन ऑफ द प्रेस्टिजियस एंड प्रीमियम हम लोग समझते हैं. Along with that, you have cleared UPSC EPFO. So how did you manage both these exams, giving them simultaneously and clearing them at one attempt?
Yes. Ma'am, I think in this all the journey throughout the UPSC, one of the things that I kept near to my heart is that we should plan things properly. If we plan the things properly, then even within a year we can give 2 or 3 examination without one getting messed up with another one. So I followed the strategy. Before every examination, ma'am, I used to prepare a timetable, means for how much period I will be devoted for which examination. So accordingly this, as my interview for IFS was in April 2020, 23. So till that time, I didn't looked into the EPFO. But after my interview and after the result, when I was unable to clear that one, I again prepare my strategy for EPFO. That I should learn from that failures how the various mistakes that I made during my IFS interview, that will be helpful in my EPFO. So, ma'am, I think the planning is the key to success, because if you don't plan, then maybe you are planning to failure.
वेरी ट्रू, वेरी ट्रू। अनप्लानिंग मीन्स जो प्लान नहीं किया, मतलब दैट इज यू आर प्लानिंग फॉर योर फेलियर ओनली।
Yes,
बहुत
ma'am.
सही बताया सौरभ। सो फ्रेंड्स, ये वाला चीज मैं बहुत हाईलाइट करना चाहती हूँ। सी, इफ यू प्लान वेल, एक ही साल में 1 ईयर में ही अगर 2-3 एग्जाम्स भी आपको देना पड़ा, तो डेफिनेटली यू विल बी एबल टू गिव, एंड ऑल्सो यू विल बी एबल टू कम आउट विथ फ्लाइंग कलर्स एज सौरभ हैड डन। So please, whenever you are preparing for any exam, as he has rightly said, प्लानिंग सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट है। अगर आप सही से थरो रिसर्च ग्राउंड वर्क करके, कौन से सब्जेक्ट से क्या कितना सिलेबस है, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली कौन से, कभी कभी ओवरलैपिंग भी होता है, दैट यू कैन
Yes,
प्रिपेयर
ma'am.
साइमल्टेनियसली। अगर ऐसा
Yes.
कुछ भी है तो इफ यू प्रिपेयर वेल, प्लान वेल, तो डेफिनेटली यू शुड बी एबल टू डू। एंड एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज मैं यहाँ हाईलाइट करना चाहती हूँ कि व्हाइल आई वाज स्पीकिंग टू सौरभ अर्लियर, कि उन्होंने बताया कि जो जब उन्होंने अपना यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट किया है, दिस नो व्हाई आई एम हाइलाइटिंग दिस, मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हैव दिस डाउट एट द बैक ऑफ देयर माइंड। उन्होंने पूरा प्रिपरेशन शिरूर में रह के ही किया था 2022 तक, 2019 से, मतलब वहां से मेजरली किया था। इट्स नॉट दैट उन्होंने कोई बड़ा सा इंस्टीट्यूट ज्वाइन किया या फिर ऐसा कुछ नहीं, ही हैज डन वहां से। सो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि ऐसा नहीं है कि हमें किसी बड़े सिटी में रहेंगे या फिर बड़े सिटी में पढ़ेंगे, ओनली देन विल बी एबल टू गेट थ्रू दीज प्रीमियम एग्जाम्स, ऐसा नहीं है। सो बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल सौरभ को देख के हम समझ सकते हैं कि 2022 तक उन्होंने वहीं से किया था, उसके बाद देन उन्होंने अपना प्रिपरेशन का जो बेस है वो शिफ्ट किया था पुणे, एंड विद इन 1 ईयर यू कुड सी द रिजल्ट। सो सौरभ, हाउ डिड यू डू दैट?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think technology is one of the major advantage these days, and I think I use that technology for a good reason. Nowadays, we can access various classes as well as various free courses online. So I decided that if I just remain in my hometown, then various other things after means other than the study that I need to look into when I will be living in city, that will be removed. So I thought that in my initial phases, when I knew what I was going to do and what will be my strategy, so I decided that I will remain in my native place, so that other distractions will be removed. And ma'am, I used YouTube as well as internet very religiously, so that whenever I am in doubt, I used to contact with various mentors which are there online as well as on the telephonic conversation. So technology helped me. And also, ma'am, during my preparation, in initial few 2 to 3 years when I was facing so much failures, by remaining close to my family, actually it motivated me. I think if I was preparing from CT, then it might be the case that I may got some demotivation. I might have uh, left the UPSC journey. So I think the motivational part was also there to initially prepare from my hometown. And after for the first time when I clear UPSC prelims, then I thought that when the writing is important for the mains, then I should go with the peer group. And that's why, ma'am, I chose that Pune, which was the nearest place for my town. So I will go there. I will join any good test series, and I will form a peer group, so that any lacunas that I will be facing, it will be sorted out in a minimum time. Because when we are preparing alone, the mistakes that we do we get to know about it only after 1 and 2 years. So, but if you want to reduce that time lag, then we also need mentor.
Yes, true, very true. तो फ्रेंड्स देखिए, सौरभ ने सबसे बड़ा जो उनका स्ट्रेंथ है, जो उनकी फैमिली है, उनको लगा कि उनके क्लोज रहेंगे तो उनका जो प्रिपरेशन है उसमें उनका हेल्प बहुत मिलेगा, एंड दैट हैज़ ही फेल्ट दैट, कि वो खुद बता रहे हैं कि अगर अगर नहीं होता तो मे बी मैं बीच में ही अगर नहीं हो पाता मेरे से, बट बिकॉज आई वॉज क्लोज टू माई फैमिली एंड जहाँ पे भी lows feel कर रहे थे, he was able to be with them, get that motivation, inspiration and all that, and he got through. Yes, great सौरभ. तो सौरभ, जैसे कि आपने बताया है कि प्रिपरेशन आपने किस तरह से किया है. नाउ आपका इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड है, राइट,
Yes,
एंड
ma'am.
ठीक है, यूपीएससी का तो है ही आपका, एंड यूपीएससी ईपीएफओ में सब्जेक्ट्स बिल्कुल डिफरेंट है. हाउ डिड यू मैनेज दैट? ओके, मैथ्स, रीजनिंग एंड ऑल दैट आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, बट अदर्स,
Yes,
अदर देन दैट, हाउ डिड यू मैनेज दैट?
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in 2023, when EPFO prelims was there, just before that means on 5th of the June, I gave UPSC prelims for CSE and IFS. And for that, I religiously prepare for general studies, English, maths, and current affairs. I was good with these subjects. And after prelims examination, when I was going through the syllabus for EPFO, I first highlighted those topics that I was comfortable with. Means I work on my strengths, that in English, quantitative aptitude, general studies, as well as current affairs questions. I kept that there should be minimum mistakes. Means if I am attempting all the questions from these sections, I was sure that only 2 to 3 questions will be so that I am unable to answer. So I reduced that one. Means I work on my strength. But there was also major part which deals with the computer as well as accountancy, and the major portion about the labor law. Ma'am, for that I focused more on the labor laws because it was factual, and if we know the facts, then the possibility of getting correct answer is very high. So for that, ma'am, again I used internet religiously. I watched various videos which are actually available free of cost on the YouTube, so that I just know the salient features of various major acts which are related to the labors. So for that, I prefer the free courses. Ma'am, for computer, I also went through a few basic terminologies that time and again has been asked. So I didn't get much deeper into the computer. Then I shifted towards the accountancy. For accountancy, ma'am, I just came clear with my conceptual clarity. In accountancy, ma'am, the inventory part, which was also there in mechanical engineering, so it was done for me. So other than inventory, other parts for other parts, I went again for the YouTube videos. So my preparation was to focus on my strength. On my strengths, I made sure that I make minimum mistakes, I make minimum incorrect answers, and in case of other means weaknesses, I try to minimize that weaknesses, so that even in a question when I am not sure, I will be able to get 50-50 chances. And ma'am, I chose that means I took that risk that I will be taking that 50-50 chances as well.
Okay, great, great. So, friends, as Saurabh has very rightly said, first thing, he focused on his strengths. And accordingly, he has listed out the subjects जो उनके strength के हैं, and उसमें उन्होंने इतना perfection लेके आए कि only 1 or 2 would be going wrong, rest he has to anyways attempt that. एंड सेकेंड, उनके वीकनेसेस को भी उन्होंने ट्राई किया है कि उनको ओवरकम करे, एंड इफ नॉट एग्जैक्टली एटलीस्ट 50-50 तक लेके आए. एंड हाउ ही हैज डन ऑल दिस? बिकॉज ऑफ प्रॉपर प्लानिंग विच ही वॉज वेरी क्लियर विथ हिज प्लानिंग. प्लानिंग की वजह से ही उनको क्लैरिटी थी एक, कि कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स उनके लिए इजी है, कौन से टफ है, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली ही हैज स्ट्रेटेजाइज्ड हिज प्रिपरेशन. So you can also, many of the viewers or audience who are watching this, मेरा एक ही रिक्वेस्ट है, एक ही एडवाइस है या सजेशन, वॉट एवर यू थिंक, कि सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है आपका फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग, खुद के स्ट्रेंथ्स क्या है। मेरे पूछने से पहले उन्होंने हाईलाइट कर दिया कि उनके स्ट्रेंथ्स वो सब,
Yes, ma'am.
तो उन्होंने वो हाईलाइट करके स्ट्रेंथ्स के ऊपर वर्क किया, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली ही हैज स्ट्रेटेजाइज्ड हिज प्रिपरेशन, एंड दैट यू कैन सी इन हिज रिजल्ट। थैंक यू सौरभ, ये हाईलाइट करने के लिए, थैंक्स अ लॉट।
Thank
सो
you.
सौरभ, ये तो हो गया। नाउ कई बार ऐसा होता है कि जब हम लोग किसी एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, तो कुछ कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि ओके या ये तो हो गया है, थ्रू हाई, बहुत हाई वाला एक वो रहता है, कभी कभी बहुत लो वाला रहता है कि अरे यार मैं कहाँ से फंस गई, ये कैसे हो गया, मैं होगा कि नहीं मेरे से। ऐसा कोई
Yes.
इंसिडेंट या इंस्टेंसेस है जो, डिड यू फेस एनी काइंड ऑफ सच इंस्टेंसेस?
Ma'am, one incident that when I was feeling very low, only during the IFS interview, means the forest interview. When I went for the interview, before the interview, I was very confident that I had prepared very much for the interview. But the interview experience at the UPSC is always means unmatched. We cannot match it with any mock interview. And after the interview, it was very low point that I prepared so much during mains, also during interview, but because of some silly mistakes that I made during the interview, now the journey will go on again for one more year. So that was very low point that I again have to study for same subjects again and again. And also it was only in my hand that if I was more cautious about the interview, then it could have been high point also. But that was the thing that whenever we feel that there is a very low point in our life, it also teaches us so many things, that though it is a low point, but it also gives us experiences. And ma'am, that experience actually helped me during my EPFO interview, because first experience that I got was to facing the panel. As I already faced the panel, I was very confident during the EPFO. Means how to introduce, means all the manners and etiquettes about the boardroom meeting. So that was, means the low point also helped me in EPFO interview. And second thing, ma'am, the confidence that I showed during the IFS interview, I kept that confidence also during the EPFO interview. And ma'am, that positive personality, I think, is more the way the panelists are looking for rather than the only answers.
Okay, great. So friends, as you can hear from himself, उन्होंने अपनी failure को ऐसे ही नहीं छोड़ा है. He has analyzed that, where he went right, where he went wrong, and जो भी उनको लगा कि IFS interview में गलतियां हुई है, that he rectified, and that he showcased in his interview when he went for the EPFO interview, and that's what I think made all the difference, right, Saurabh?
Yes, ma'am.
सो सौरभ, इन सबके पीछे आपका मेजर इंस्पिरेशन क्या है या मोटिवेशन क्या है? वांट टू हियर अबाउट दैट।
Yes. Ma'am, about the overall journey in UPSC, means the civil services, I got inspiration in my family. Actually, my parents both are primary teachers, and their work is very noble because they are building a new society, means building a new nation. And I also, from the beginning, wanted to contribute in that sense. But I thought that there is a little more that we can do if we go into the civil services. Means our exposure will be more. We have wider audience, and also our the field that in terms of in education, ma'am, in terms of primary teachers, they mostly work in the education field. But if you go for the civil services, along with education, we also go for the social security for various sectors of economy, and then we have health sector, then we have defense sector. So I think the civil services was broader aspect if we are looking for the social service. So ma'am, my whole family was inspiration to me. Uh, During my earlier failures, when I was unable to clear any exam at any stage, they now and again means used to motivate me that you have that capabilities, and you can do it. Just don't give up. So ma'am, that helped me to keep fighting for the examination. And particularly about the EPFO, I would like to highlight the role of my uncle. He had very means great interaction with the EPF officers when he was working in one of the industry. So whenever the advertisement came, he told me that actually he forced me that you should fill that form and be serious about preparing for EPFO, because he already witnessed the positives of that EPFO service, means how much great work that an organization can do. And even prelims result, means I got selected in prelim. Even that result was also known to me by my uncle. So he was very much means motivational factor to me. Uh, and ma'am, also during one of my visit during the preparation of EPFO interview, when I interacted with recently selected enforcement as well as account officer, he told me that the organization provides very great opportunities and very important for a society like India, where the aged people are going to increase in future, and when social security will be very basic need rather than any financial statement. So ma'am, that also inspired me that even though the service may be different, but the objective of service may remain the same.
True to that. Yes, Saurabh. Great to hear that, and thanks to your uncle कि आपका वो motivation double हो गया and then you were able to
Yes
get
ma'am.
in. ग्रेट। तो सौरभ, आपने बताया कि आपका किस तरह से प्रिपरेशन हुआ था थ्रू ऑनलाइन एंड वेरियस सोर्सेस, वेरियस मीन्स। डिड यू फाइंड एड्यूटैप कहाँ पे आपको हेल्प किया था इन द एंटायर जर्नी?
Yes. Ma'am, actually about the EduTap, I knew about the platform, but EduTap providing courses for EPFO that I came to know during my detailed application form filling. So when I was looking for various details, means how to fill that form, I went through EduTap's lectures, and ma'am, it helped me to rectify all the doubts that I, because DAF is very important. All the interview, all the questions that will flow from the interview, it originates from the DAF. And my first interaction with the EduTap came during the DAF preparation. And ma'am, also as the process prolonged for 1.5 years, EduTap kept all of us, means all the aspirants, updated that when the interview dates will be published. So during that also, the EduTap helped me. And one of the major means help that I got from EduTap was mock interview, because one of mock interview that I gave at the EduTap was just a day before my actual interview. And ma'am, in that interview, I interacted with retired IAS and IFS officers. And ma'am, both the sirs inspired me that you have that confidence, you have that skills, and you should go with the same confidence to the interview, and definitely your name will be there. And I was happy that their response was very great, means that kept me motivated up to the last minute, ma'am.
ओके,
So
सो
such a
वन डे
such a great
बिफोर वाला
experience will.
बिल्कुल रियल टाइम एक्सपीरियंस, रियल लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस टाइप का हो गया आपका, एंड
Yes
दैट
ma'am.
हैज एडेड दैट आइसिंग ऑन द केक टाइप का जो इस
Yes
तरह
ma'am.
से हो गया। ओके। तो सौरभ, इफ आई हैव टू आस्क एक हमारे ऑडियंस या इनके लिए कुछ एडवाइस देना है तो आप क्या देंगे?
Yes ma'am. uh, my advice to all the aspirants for any competitive exam will be, whenever you are giving any exam, be serious about that exam. Even if you feel that our preparation is lagging, if you feel serious about the examination, I am sure that everyone will try to find way out of that problem. So be serious about the exam. I also highlighted that you should plan things very properly, because if you don't plan, then you may have planned to fail. And the last thing, as we know that the UPSC or any competitive examination journey is very long, and it is painful at times also. So just keep in mind one quote that inspired me throughout my journey. The quote is by Louis Zamperani: "A moment of pain is worth a lifetime glory." That you should have to bear that pain for some time, if you want to achieve that glory. So these are the three things that all the aspirants should keep in mind. And from my side, it's all the best for all the aspirants who are aspiring for all the competitive examination, be it UPSC as well as at any state level examination.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you very much. And
Thank you,
once
ma'am.
again, many congratulations uh, for your success and all the best for all your future endeavors. And thank you for, highlighting your highs, your lows, your pain, and उसके बाद किस तरह से वो fruits जो मिले हैं and all that with all our audience and inspiring them as well, and preparing them
Yes, ma'am.
mentally, especially
Yes,
for the
yes.
upcoming UPSC EPFO 2025 examination. Thanks a lot, Saurabh, for joining us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.